We are in a 36-hour crunch to get the last of our fields done. This is not working. This is annoying. This little window where there's not going to be any rain and it's going to be nice and dry. I'm down on this little hill. I can't seem to get enough power for it to keep going up this hill. You've been working fine all season. Why are you being a d*** right now? Day 2. How everything goes here. Turn on the loud beepy machine. See if we can get going here. Well, first round is done. We're gonna hit a second round and then we'll start going back and forth. The perimeter is probably the most exciting part of that. The back and forth isn't that exciting. Hopefully it won't be that exciting. We're at a little bit of a standstill. We've run out all of the seed that we had for today, or for this morning, and we got quite... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I don't know what is up with these GoPros, but I've been using them for years, and this one randomly shuts off after about a minute of use. It's not hot, it's not cold, the battery is fully charged. I don't know, but anyway, I decided to move back in the truck. Tell you what's going on. We are basically out of seed for right now. We need to get more seed, but we can't get more until the guy that has it is back from what he is doing. I think I got about a third of this field done. It's hard to say because the one side of the field, the rows are all nice and straight, and the other side they're long and squishy. One side they're straight, the other side they're wiggly, so makes them a lot longer and makes you put out a lot more seed. Well, we got the call to go get some more seed, and I believe this will be close to all the seed that we need. I'm pretty sure we can get finished with this, but don't quote me on that. Actually, probably don't ever quote me on anything because, like, really? Now we can resume. Oh. Ah! That's annoying. I parked the truck in the wrong spot. Well, I lost row 4. It was indicating that it wasn't planting, so I went back to see what was wrong. And I think probably what happened is a connection came loose, because I'm pretty sure it actually is planting. I checked a while ago. I'm going to check again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. I can see there's seeds there that didn't get covered up, so it's definitely planting. The machine inside, when a row quits planting for long enough and you don't do anything about it, it just decides that it's not there and it deletes that row. So it'll say 1, 2, 3, 5, blah, blah, blah. The problem with that is that we don't really have a way to make sure that seeds are coming out. You just have to assume that they probably are. And they probably are, but you don't have any reference. This is going to be noisy, but maybe I'll mute it when I edit. So that's the latest. Other than that, we're just going back and forth a lot, so I haven't really been recording much because I'm sure you've seen people go back and forth before. It's not terribly exciting. I don't find it terribly exciting. I don't know why you would. If I don't have anything crazy to report, that means things are going well. Just keep your fingers crossed. Hey, look, the dust devil. I don't know if you can see it. See him? See him? It's like a little dust tornado. Wow, it's getting windy outside. I should be able to get this done. We're getting down there, but I just snapped a pin, how do I describe it? I just snapped a pin that powers all the units off of the wheels that roll on the ground, like your regular tire looking wheels. And big one turns a little one, turns a shaft. There's a pin that holds the shaft together in the middle, and that pin sheared. I've talked about it a couple times before. It finally snapped on that side, so we are going to go up, and I actually need more seeds. Gary's picking up more seeds, and so we're close enough, and I'm low enough on seeds that we'll just drive up there and fix it up there instead of standing out here in the middle of the field. We should still be able to get done though. It's not a lot of acres left, and I can never really eyeball these acres here very well, but it should be doable in a couple hours if we can quit breaking stuff and not run out of seeds. And then when you get to the end, you always have that putsy, since we don't have a center fill unit for our seeds where you have one unit that holds all the seeds and sends them out. Each unit has its own box. Well, then you have to even those up because you don't want to be wasting seeds, because the seeds are expensive, and once you've bought them you really can't do anything with them. In theory, I suppose we could just go run them all out into the field if there was just a little bit left, and just because they're beans, just plant them willy-nilly. I didn't realize I say willy-nilly so much. You can just plant them however you like. Well, we lost a bearing, and it's not a bearing that it's a flange bearing, and it goes to a hex shaft. It's not something that you keep around by any means. We have some old combine heads that might have something that works like that. I am skeptical. Chances are we're probably going to be done for the day. Unfortunately, it's really clear now, but we are getting rain tomorrow. We just don't know when. We're going to have to, in the morning, go get something from John Deere, and then it's going to be right away, like whenever they open. Put that on and see if we can, hopefully, if it's not raining already, see if we can get this taken care of. It's depressing. It's probably literally like an hour away from being done. Well, good morning. We did not, as you could probably have guessed, get the bearing that we needed yesterday, and so we're gonna have to get it this morning, but I figured I'd stop here at the tractor and show you what happened, because I realized I didn't show you what exactly went wrong yesterday. Here is what it's supposed to look like. This shaft into there, this all turns. That's the bearing right there. So yeah, we had to remove it. I guess Gary took it with him. Well, I kind of forgot Gary took that stuff, so there's really nothing to show you there. But that bearing had a rapid unscheduled disassembly, as you can probably guess. It could be a 30-mile trip to get apart, or it could be a 60-mile trip to get apart. I looked at the weather this morning, and they said that rain is supposed to start about 2 o'clock. So if we can hurry up and get through this, put that on, I should be able to, in theory, finish that out before we get rain. We're already over the 36 hours I initially said we had, but the weather changed a little bit and pushed the rain back, so we should be able to do it if we hurry. It's not going to take long to put that bearing in, but you know, it's farming. Anything can happen at any given time, I swear. It can be a perfectly beautiful day, and in 15 minutes everything goes to hell. We have the bearing. Now, I'm optimistic that this is exactly what's going to fix it. However, I will say there's a couple guys in that place that really know what they're doing, and farmed back in the day with equipment of our era. So you can go in and say, on a 4440, I'm looking for that little doohickey that's round and it's got that thing pointing out of it. It's kind of a bluish color, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about and everything about it. And then you got the younger guys who just look up stuff on a computer and say, well, I don't know, the numbers match. Well, sometimes that doesn't work out right. So there are a couple guys in there that get me exactly what I want. And there's one guy in particular that seems to get me what I want the second or third try, and hopefully that's not happening today. All right, bearing is replaced. Did a couple other minor deals. I think I mentioned I lost row 4 on the box, and that was just a wire came loose, so we spliced a new wire in there. Now we are going to just go back to where we were and start planting here. It's going to be a little tedious today because we don't want to have extra seeds, so we've got all of this variety evened out in all the boxes, so you don't have like one row of like something that doesn't mature as fast as the other rows. So they're all evened out. We're going to try and run this mostly out, but it won't finish us by any means, so we have extra, just a melange of seeds, just a crazy mixture of different varieties or whatever, but this will be the last thing we harvest. Those will be mature at different stages, but at that time it'll be the last thing we harvest, like the very last thing. So we're not gonna like wait a day, but by that time everything will be done. So we're not really concerned about using up that weird melange. Is that the right word? Melange of seeds. Whoops. All right. Power to the machine, to the noisy beepy machine. I know everybody loves the noisy beepy machine. I try and keep it out of the videos as much as possible. Let's do this right. Let's get straightened out. And 4 is still not working after all that. Getting really close and down to the wire. We're almost done. The engine just started to kind of dog out from that water filter that we haven't been able to get replaced yet. We have the stuff, we're kind of trying to limp it along until we got done here, but that might, I'll see how, hopefully it's still possible. Big hole here. Water filter beeper. All right, well, we drained off the water out of the water filter, and we are doing well. We got put a little more seed in. This is always that weird, like, put a cup in here, put a cup in there, like, just tedious stuff. You obviously don't want to have leftovers. All right, we are on the last pass. I am actually really excited. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, I lied. I still have like a little, I'm gonna put a little piece in here. There's one little spot that's only like 2 rows wide, but if I don't put something in it, it's going to make weeds. So we're just gonna dub in a few. All right, that is it. That is it. I'm gonna fold this thing up, get the seeds out of it, take it back home. I don't know, maybe we'll just fold it up. I'm not sure what the weather's doing, but maybe it's noon, 12 o'clock. Rain was supposed to start at 1. I'm still not 100% sure if this is a win or a fail. I guess the competitive side of me says it's a fail. But you can't compete against nature. Nature will always win. So I guess I will call it a win because all the seeds are in the ground and it's time to move on to the next thing. Look up for you. I got your peanut. Good girl. Need another one? Hey everybody, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to do the thing down below with the buttons. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break here because we're going into summer. There's not a lot going on the farm, and I am ready for a little bit of a vacation. I'm going to leave these here for you, okay? There you go. I'm going to go inside, okay?